Hey everyone, let's talk about KIRAKIRA PRECURE episode 20. We had a week without an episode, so it's been 2 weeks without an episode. So now episode 20 is with us. I just watched it and we're on to CL's story. CL, Cure Parfait, her own plot and her own development is being shown in these latest episodes, right? Episodes 19 and now 20. Next episode is going to be related to her as well. So we're getting to know CL. CL is a very talented girl. She's a genius when it comes to cooking, especially patisserie, and she is very, very good at it. She's very popular as well. People really like her. People really want to see her cooking, and people are fans of her. You know, people in general love her, and it was seen in this episode. She appears on television. If she's cooking somewhere, people will go to see her. She is kind of a celebrity. She's kind of those celebrities that we have on TV that cook. I don't know if we have like children celebrities. I don't know like are related to cooking, but she's one of them. So I think that this episode, we've seen a little bit more of her side, and we've seen a little bit more of her personality, and that's nice. She's actually a very nice character. I really like her ways. I really like her voice. I really like her attitude, her happy attitude, and I love how colorful she is. And this season is being really, really colorful, and I think that those latest episodes are more colorful with her. Everything in KIRAKIRA PRECURE is very, very colorful, and I really like that. Everything is sweet in KIRAKIRA PRECURE in every single way possible, you know. And there's one thing I'm not really liking though. I think that when we think about Precure, we always think about the main character. The main character is going to receive the biggest development. She's going to be seen more than the other ones, and that's fine. That's okay. But it seems to me that in this part of the story, only Ichika is being important. Of all the 5 girls, only Ichika is actually getting the spotlight and being developed with CL. Yes, there is something in common between them. Ichika wants to learn, Ichika wants to be like her, and CL is interested in the way that Ichika thinks, and she feels like Ichika is an interesting person. Not in the same way Yukari does, but you guys understand what I'm saying, right? So yes, we have this. And the other girls are being set aside, and they are like on the back line of the series, and they're not receiving so much attention. Ichika is getting all the spotlight together with CL, and CL is not interacting with the other girls. We're gonna have a team of 6 characters, and I would like to see CL interacting with every single one of them. I would like to see every single one of them interacting with each other in different ways, in different situations, and it's not really happening so far. Yeah, and that bothers me a little, you know? That bothers me a little, and it's not that I don't like Ichika. I like Ichika and I like seeing her, but when I only see Ichika, you know, it kind of gets a little irritating when the other girls don't appear much. Akira and Yukari, they barely appeared in this episode, and they barely did something. And the only thing that was interesting was they were always together when they were shown. You know, they were walking on the street together, and yeah, that's very interesting. So yes, this episode we had a little bit more on CL and her own personality, and I like that. I like her colorful personality. I like how happy she is all the time. And one thing that I like about her, she's always posing. She's like bonjour and saying all those other things like bon appetit, you know, and she always makes a pose, and I like that a lot. And the series just runs with it and gives her colorful background, even more colorful things. And yes, I like that a lot about her. And I like that she's happy, but she's also kind of like, she acts like a star. You know, she knows she's famous, she knows she's popular, and she rolls with it. I like that a lot. And another thing that I like about her is that she has some kind of backstory we don't know yet, but yeah, we've been theorizing that, and We all believe that she's Giulio's sister. I also believe that, and I think that something happened and something will happen to Giulio, and then her cure power will wake up, and then she's going to become cure power fit in 2 episodes. Episode 22, I think. So we're very, very close to Cure Parfit's debut. And yes, the development on her is running a little bit at a time, not very quickly. And this episode was important to establish two things. Two things, I think, that it establishes her story, and her story with the fairies, that we don't really know what it is, and her story with the cures. She loves the cures, and this episode had lots of scenes of her admiring the cures. And something that's very important, her relationship with Ichika. She's seen by Ichika as her master, and she sees Cure Whip as someone she admires a lot. So I'm very curious to see what's going to happen when she discovers that Cure Whip is Ichika. That's going to be a shock to her. I mean, the girl that's trying to impress her, the girl that's not very good at cooking, is actually a precure, someone that she admires a lot. That's going to be very, very interesting to see. That's going to be very interesting, really think so. And we knew that. We knew that some weeks before, way back then, that she is a fairy, that Ciel is a fairy. And in this episode, she let it slip. She was so excited that she couldn't control herself, and she actually used her verbal tic, her phrasal tic. I don't even know how I can say that in English, but you know, every fairy has something that they say at the end of their lines, and she just let Kira escape. And then the girls didn't understand anything, but that scene was so fun, and it was so fun, and it was so funny as well. And I'm really excited to see next episode, because next episode is going to be specifically about her and about her being a fairy. So yes, I guess that's all I wanted to say about this episode. Please leave a comment with your opinions on episode 20. Let's talk about it. If I forgot something, please leave on the comments, and let's talk about every single aspect of this episode. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.